Today we are here with the co-writer and the lead actress Nina Dobranovic from our short film Circle of the Soul, and we'll be talking about more in-depth acting and her point of view as purely an actor, not just a co-writer and behind the scenes. If you didn't see behind the scenes, that was a different episode. This is more focused on acting-wise. So, hello again.
Hello.
Can you even separate yourself as just an actor and a writer? Or does it all seem kind of cohesive since you were the one who was also writing the character with me?
I think I definitely cannot separate myself from the screenwriter part because I didn't have anybody to give me guidance except for myself, and for some reason that was definitely harder than having a director who you can ask and be like, okay, can you tell me if this is... But you were all... No. Sorry. Of course I asked you, but
But we were writing it together.
Yeah, we wrote that.
Yeah, I see your point, yeah.
And it was definitely hard because we didn't have anybody to tell us if that was good. It was the first time you wrote a character, it was the first time I wrote a character.
On that level, especially, yeah.
Yeah, and it was definitely hard because we didn't know what we were doing. It was the first time, and I definitely think if I were going to, and if we were going to, we are writing new stuff.
When?
Yeah, I think we would definitely do it better. We would go deeper and definitely spend more time prepping the character and trying to see how we can show more of that character in the film. Of course, I think for the first time, for the first film, this was definitely
especially for
done.
Especially for a short film.
Yeah.
There is a difference in how much of a character you can even show when we're talking about short in a feature film, yeah.
Yeah, and especially because I was 18 and you were 19 when we wrote the film?
No.
No.
When?
No.
I turned 20, yeah.
I was, okay. And I turned 19, but the movie...
In February, I think, right?
Yeah, but the movie was already... No. I was 19,
yeah,
you were 20.
Yeah.
Okay, we were young. Still are.
And a year later, we are now super old. Do you feel like you and Hannah are similar in any way? Do you feel that when we were writing that maybe you were putting some of yourself into her, or is it completely just a character?
I think in my head she was completely separate from me. But I think the way I performed it, I was definitely a lot more personal and private than I would maybe be now if I were to do it again. Because I definitely kept some of my way of sitting, this and that, and I think it was fine. I think that it looks nice, but if I were to do it again, I would definitely put my body more into the character and I don't know. I think I was catching, I was trying to catch the emotion and not the character most of the time. But I think because we had this backstory and because I had your support and because you knew what you were doing and because you knew what you were looking for in that character and I knew what we were looking for in that character, it still turned out good. But I think we would definitely, I would love to go further in the next movie, really create a character that is completely not outside of myself, but I would really like to embody completely a character and just do more character prep.
We learned both a lot, I would say.
Of course, it was the first film. I think for the first film, I love it. It's our first short film. We had zero experience in writing stuff, in filming stuff.
So young. I mean, we're still young, but...
So young, yeah. I think it's impressive that we pulled this off. And of course, it has so many flaws, but it's beautiful,
Yeah, even with those flaws. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of why, I love just genuine, actual filmmaking, because a lot of those flaws is what makes the film good.
Yeah.
In my opinion, like a lot of the things that were not necessarily scripted made it into some of the best Hollywood films ever, and are some of the most iconic moments ever.
Yeah.
So I do enjoy that quite well. What was like your experience from like just the acting perspective? Like, did you feel like you could have given it more if there was more time and if you were not so exhausted, or like, are you satisfied even with how you embodied the character like in the end? I mean, we just talked that you said you are, but like,
yeah, I am. I think I don't know how to say it. Like I think my acting is definitely not cinematic. It's very natural.
Yeah.
Like, but I think it sets the tone of the film. Like,
I think it suits the tone. I think it suits the film very
yeah.
well. Like, especially the thing that you were so exhausted and so tired kind of worked in the favor, because the moment when you became super exhausted and super tired is kind of the moment accidentally in the film when Hannah is already kind of intoxicated and poisoned by the gas, so it kind of worked together. But yeah, I would have also preferred it if we had more time.
Yeah, and we didn't do that many takes for all the scenes. For like some of the scenes we just did one. Like we were catching a good take. We didn't have like a good take and all right, let's do one more. Yeah.
We
there
didn't
was
have
just
time
no
for that,
there was no time for that. So it was very, but thank God I had an experience of like doing 1 year on a set of a TV series.
Yeah.
Where like that's all you have. Like that's all you got. You got a one take. We're catching the first good take, and that goes into.
Although for the
editing.
more complicated scenes, I think we did multiple takes. Like we actually had
for the
few
phone
scenes.
Call, yeah.
Yeah, for the few scenes that are super challenging emotionally, we did pull off enough time to do multiple takes. But of course, for like some simpler scenes of just walking, we didn't do like more takes, of course.
Yeah.
Did we do the scene of dying in one take, like on the first take?
We had to because.
No, we didn't have to. It was just like. I mean, we were in a rush.
The vomiting scene,
Yeah, the vomiting scene. We did it in one take only. I mean, we did a couple of rehearsals without the vomits.
Yeah.
We did rehearsals for that, even here, I think, right? And then we did the rehearsals on the day of the shoot as well, and then we filmed it. Yeah, I mean, ideally, I think we did get it in the one take. What was like for you the hardest scene, acting-wise, to film?
The phone call, definitely the phone call, because like we shot the phone call here in your apartment in Franca, and on the day of shooting I just had her lines, but it was like a just
timed recording.
Yeah.
That
and
sucks.
It was so hard because I had to chase her lines, and so I just heard the recording a couple of times. I remembered, all right, I have like this many seconds between my lines.
I have to say you did that part like exceptionally well. From my perspective, you did that freaking amazing, because that was like
it's 2 a.m.
It was horrendous because it was literally like 2-3 a.m. It was horrible, so we were all just super tired, and then that we kind of, with the phone call scene, we had like everything pre-recorded and we had her parts, but they were timed and we didn't have enough time to kind of re-edit that so we can play it like one after the other in like a beat, but we just had to do it like the way it was there, which was an oversight from the production standpoint. Like we should have had that prepared better for the phone call scene. So I think in that thing you did freaking exceptional. For me, from the directing standpoint, I didn't really want to change angles because it didn't make sense to change angles because it's just you on a phone call. So why would, like, there wasn't any motif for like the camera to be here and then to be here when it's the same scene. Like, at least in my kind of vision of that, there was no point in to cut to a different angle. Maybe something more closer, which we did for like that few frames, but that was about it. So I did not make it easy on you for that. So I mean, that was really impressive for that. How was acting with the dog?
At first, pretty fun. But then when I realized like this dog is not
trained,
freaking cooperating, like this is, of course she's not like, yeah, but she's so friendly.
Yeah.
Like, of course she's not a trained dog, but she's so friendly. I thought that was gonna be no problem. Like I would call her, she would come and done scene. But no, that was so hard, so hard. Oh my God, I was losing my mind. Because we didn't know how to actually get her to come to me. Like we would...
Because she was supposed to be excited. Like she was not supposed to just come to you. She was supposed to be like excited because it's the first time she sees you in a while. And like the dog we had on set was not a trained dog. It was not a film dog, a movie set dog, a trained dog for like shooting. It was literally just my uncle's dog, who is just a regular ass dog, and she knows how to sit. I think that's it.
But it was fun and she's very sweet, and like I didn't mind having to pet her over and over and over and over again.
Do you have anything of note that you would like to mention for like acting related for that specific short? A story, an anecdote, something that you like to like say.
It was definitely a wonderful. It was definitely an experience. I love that I had the experience of shooting for like that many hours, and I love, like, I think it's very useful for me to know that I can still pull that off, even though my acting could have been a lot better if I was emotionally
the whole movie would have
present.
been better if we had more time.
Yeah, of
like,
course.
Everything would have been better.
I was so tired. I remember waking up the next day. Like, I remember waking up the second day after I slept for like 1 hour. My boyfriend was waking me up, and he was like, okay, like, let's do this. Like, you can do this. And I didn't know where I was. I was in the clothes from the day before.
Yeah.
I just slept in my costume, and I went down the stairs and we had to do morning scenes, and I think I don't actually remember shooting some of them. Like,
what did we shoot first thing in the morning? I can't recall.
Feeding the...
I think as well, but I'm not
feeding
sure.
the dogs, or the scenes on the couch.
No, we actually I think did the microwave stuff first in the kitchen.
Oh, right.
We continued in the kitchen, and you know how I remember that?
Yeah.
I remember that specifically because there is one take, there is one shot, like a split second from the shot from the microwave. You could, before I fixed it in post, but you could see that it's day behind you, and it was supposed to be night. And that's how I remember it was morning, because it was still day outside and we did not cover it up well, so I had to like fix it in post and darken it in post so it doesn't look like it's really day outside. Yeah, but we did those scenes first.
It was pretty hard for me to sometimes act off of nothing, like looking at a sky panel outside of the window and going
that's like...
but I love that I had that experience, because on professional set of a TV series that I did, I always had a partner in the scene, and I know that it's going to like happen so many times where I don't have a scene partner, and I just have to pretend something is there, and we pulled that off.
Yeah, we did it quite well. I think that we really did not make it easy on you, because I think that it's a lot harder to act on your own, when you don't have like anybody else in the scene, because it's a lot easier to act off of somebody else than when you just have to be like in your own world. On your professional sets experiences, how would you rank this, acting wise, with other projects you did? Yeah, like the difficulty.
I think,
because you did like the TV shows where they were like, okay, now cry.
Yeah.
Action.
Yeah, definitely. But I think this is definitely like towards the top of like the hardest things I had to do, just because I was so tired. I don't think these scenes are hard. I don't think, like, objectively these scenes are not that hard emotionally.
There is the phone call scene that I would like put out as being the hardest ones of the bunch, but
Definitely.
everything else.
Definitely, like, and because it has to be like super smooth, it has to look super natural, and it has to be kind of low key but still emotional.
Yeah.
And but like the rest of the scenes, like it's not like super dramatic, super expressive, and but I was so tired that I thought those were the hardest things I had to do at that specific moment.
Yeah.
Because I was out.
Was there like something that got you through the entire shooting, like actor-wise? What would you, if some other actor is watching this, and is there some advice that you would give them acting-wise to pull it off, like shifts like that? Or like any tips that you may have learned that you are gonna do the next time if we get into sticky situation like that?
I would just say I learned through shooting this film, through shooting White Trail, and from shooting doing my play now. If you love it, if you really, really love it, you're gonna pull it off. If you give up, you don't love it that much. Unfortunately, it's true. Like, I drank 7 coffees and 3 Monsters, and I thought I was gonna die.
I believe you.
I thought Patrik was gonna die.
I
really thought Patrik was gonna die. Like, I was going to survive objectively. Like, Patrik was going to die.
I think at some point we were all like, yeah, we're not gonna make it.
But if you love it, you're gonna do it, and you're gonna do it again. Even though sometimes, of course, you're gonna tell the people, all right, I like on the second day. You're gonna hate it
at the moment.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. You're going to be tired. The crew may be like pissed or angry or hangry and
or everything.
And everything, even though you love those people, and we all worked with friends, and your dad, and I think all of those people are amazing, and I had such a supportive circle on that set. I had my brother, my best friend Petra, and my boyfriend.
That was like good environment to work with.
It was definitely a wonderful environment to work with, but I still hated all of you. Like, at that point, I was like, we all hated each other.
Yeah. I remember after we were done filming, and after we ate donuts and we were like going home, and we hugged each other and we were like, I don't want to see you for a few days. And I was like, I understand, yeah.
Yeah, if you love it and if it's meant to you, you're going to survive it.
Yeah.
There's no trick. Coffee, drink coffee.
Is there anything you would like to say or just mention, as an actor, that I didn't ask already? But fast, because we don't have much battery left.
This was a challenging experience, and I want to do it again, and I did do it again, and
you're gonna do it many more times.
And I'm gonna do it many more times. I'm just super proud of us, because I think we learned so much, and I think the purpose of this movie was for us to actually see how it is to make a movie.
The original purpose was to practice.
Yeah.
The original base, why we wanted to make a movie was to practice.
And
practice we did.
The practice we definitely did. And yeah, I am just looking forward to working with you for the rest of my life.
Exactly, just looking forward to doing so much more and so many more projects. So stick around, because a lot more projects are coming, as you can see, and we are writing a lot of things all the time. So stick around, because a lot of great things are coming. Thank you for watching, and I will see you around.